Welcome to the Hinterlands, this weekly show that brings you stories from the hinterlands of Nepal, takes you beyond the cities and highways into the heart of Nepal's rural landscape. It's a country alive with stories, laughter, ideas, and everyday magic. I am Rosina Rai, and we will be leading you into this journey every week. Starting with an amazing story of significant achievement Nepal has made in the field of tiger conservation. Nepal has tripled the number of wildcats in the last 2 decades, reflecting great conservation effort. Tiger census has once again begun in the country that is being carried out in the national parks on that are habitats for the magnificent Royal Bengal tigers. Let's catch up the census at Bardia National Park, the largest and most undisturbed protected area in Nepal's Tarai region. Nepal's progress in tiger conservation is widely praised as a remarkable example in the world. This significant achievement was possible through effective management of water resources, strong security measures, and the active involvement of local communities in the buffer zones.
पानीको पनि राम्रो व्यवस्थापन छ र सुरक्षाको पनि राम्रो व्यवस्था छ र मध्यवर्ती क्षेत्रका जनताहरूले पनि बाघप्रति सकारात्मक सोच राखेको हुनाले यो चाहिँ अहिले बढेकै छ.
Continuing this commitment, Nepal is conducting its 5th tiger census in Bardia National Park, renowned as one of Asia's premier destinations for observing the rare and endangered Royal Bengal tiger. Based on recent trends, the number of tigers is expected to increase in the country following this census. Nepal has been conducting nationwide tiger census every 4 years since 2009. According to the 2022 census data, Bardia National Park is home to a total of 125 tigers. Overall, Nepal has made remarkable progress by tripling its tiger population from just 121 in 2010 to 355 in 2022. The chief of the National Trust for Nature Conservation, NTNC, in Bardia stated that the current tiger census will cover not only Bardia National Park but also the Khata, a vital biological corridor in the area. In addition, efforts are underway to install more camera traps in areas with high tiger activities to ensure accurate monitoring. The success of tiger conservation in Bardia National Park is not solely the result of park management but a collective achievement involving government agencies, conservation organizations, and active participation of local communities. Covering an area of 960 square kilometers in southwestern Nepal, it is home to rich and diverse range of flora and fauna. Meanwhile, a tourist hub in Sauraha in south-central Nepal came alive with the 19th Elephant and Tourism Festival. This festival is all about celebrating the coexistence between humans, elephants, and nature. The 3-day event features cultural shows, elephant activities, and safaris while promoting tourism and conservation. Nearly 80 elephants took part in the celebrations that also marked the English New Year. Nestled in the heart of Nepal's tourism map, Sauraha in central south is once again alive with the celebration as the 19th Chutwan Elephant and Tourism Festival starts. The 3-day Conservation Harmony Festival held annually to promote tourism highlights the unique relationship between humans, elephant, and nature. Nearly 80 elephants are taking part in the celebrations.
Chutwan Elephant Festival, Tourism Festival is most important to Nepal for tourism promotion. Animal friendly, so very nice to tourism promotion in Nepal, in animal friendly, nature friendly, very beautiful, so promote the tourism in Nepal.
The event is also important to bring government together and private sectors, showcasing Chitwan, heart of the jungle, as a premier safari destination in the country. To make the festival celebratory, variety of attractions like elephant decoration, elephant health camps, cultural pageantries, educational programs on elephants' daily life, and traditional elephant worship are featured. Visitors can experience elephant and jeep safaris, canoe safaris up close with Chitwan's rich wildlife and natural beauty. Around 150 hotels and over 90 restaurants are all set to welcome travelers from around the world.
This is an amazing festival. This is so beautiful. I'm so happy to be here. Nepalese people are amazingly friendly. Chitwan people are incredibly sophisticated and friendly too. It is such a nice festival and it is such a nice opportunity to be part of this culture.
The festival, being organized from the last 20 years, has proved significant in boosting tourism by up to 30% each year. Nearly 300,000 tourists visit Chitwan annually. The Elephant and Tourism Festival in Sauraha long stand as a symbol of Nepal's sustainable tourism, cultural heritage, and wildlife conservation. Now, traveling to the southern region of Nepal, where we look into the story of an elderly couple. As the population is growing, they face a number of social challenges. The story of Parmeshwar Saha and Binda Devi Saha from the southern part of Nepal reflects the pain of old age. Parmeshwar Saha and Binda Devi Saha, an elderly couple from the southern part of Nepal, Siraha Mirchaya, embody the struggle faced by many in their twilight years. Once daily wage workers, they now live childless, relying solely on the miserly state-rendered old age allowance. Each day brings new challenges. Their bodies, weakened by age and illness, struggle with even the simplest household task. Tears in Binda Devi's eyes speaks volumes. Their bodies can no longer support them, just like the age-old roof over their heads. Their fragile heart leaks during the rains, often forcing them to sleep on the floor. Life grows harder with each passing day, and without care or support, survival seems uncertain for the sexagenarians. At times, one lies on a bed while the other must sleep on the ground, with an unsafe and open toilet nearby. With little food and no basic necessities, their fight for survival is ongoing. Their story is a stark reminder to the government and the authorities concerned to extend more support to vulnerable elderly across the country. The struggle of Parmeshwar and Binda Devi are not isolated. Studies show that 35 to 65% of elderly people face neglect and mistreatment within their families and communities. The story reflects a deeper societal issue: how we care for those who can no longer care for themselves. It is a call for compassion, action, and dignity for our elders, a reminder of our shared responsibility to share that the most vulnerable among us are not forgotten. In the aftermath of 2015 earthquake in central Nepal, government-built residential structures in Thading were intended to provide safe and secure homes for the victims. However, earthquake survivors continue to live in precarious and unsafe areas. Millions of rupees allocated by the government have gone to waste, failing to bring the relief and the security that was promised. 10 years have passed since the devastating 2015 earthquake shook Nepal, claiming thousands of lives and leaving widespread destruction in its wake. The hardest hit districts included Kathmandu, Bhaktapur, Dolakha, Gorkha, Raswa, Sinduli, Nuwakot, and others. Thading in central Nepal was also among severely affected. Landslides and collapsed structures after 7.8 magnitude earthquake forced many residents to take shelters under the open sky, away from their homes, displaced and vulnerable in the area. In response, the government and NGOs launched housing projects aimed at providing safe, earthquake-resilient homes for the victims. 10 years on, many of these promises remain unfulfilled. Numerous homes lie unfinished or abandoned, 25 in Nilakanta municipality, over 50 in Jwalamukhi rural municipality, and several more in Ruvi Valley rural municipality. Roofs leak, wall crack, and building material rot, while families continue to endure precarious precarious living conditions. Those who were meant to move into these homes years ago are still living in temporary shelters or with relatives, braving harsh weather and unsafe environments. Local residents now demand government accountability, urging authorities to complete the houses and honor the commitments made a decade ago. For earthquake victims, the stalled projects are not only a waste of financial resources but also a broken promises of stability and security for them. The abandoned homes of Dhading stand as a stark reminder of the broader challenges in post-disaster reconstruction, a testament to dashed hopes and the urgent need for an action by the government and other concerned bodies. This episode of The Hinterland also embraces the story of Himalayas where Kazinsara Lake, a newly discovered glacier lake at about 5,200 meters above the sea level located in northern part of Nepal, is awaiting wide recognition. Also a possible contender for the highest glacier lake in Nepal ahead of Tilicho. Kazinsara Lake in Manang, northern Nepal, could be the world's highest glacier lake once the geographical survey and research complete. Also known as Singer Lake, it has been recently located at the altitude of 5,200 meters above the sea level. Chairperson of the Chame Rural Municipality, Lokendra Bahadur Khale, says the lake has been named in Nepali language a Singer Lake, and they have already discussed about this lake with the Director General of the Survey Department of Nepal, and the record about the lake is not even mentioned in the data of the department. The glacier lake is awaiting precise scientific measurement and wider recognition. Nestled in the lap of the towering Himalayan peaks, including Manaslu and Annapurna, the lake is a heavenly place due to its striking blue waters. As per report, local herders in the Singer Kharka area had long known of its existence and only gained official attention a few years before Nepal Tourism Year 2019. Its discovery adds to the list of the world's highest glacier lakes, including Tilicho in the same district, and present significant potential for ecotourism development of the country. While the Chame Rural Municipality in the district is preparing for a second phase of technical and scientific surveys during the upcoming favorable season, the planned study will encompass satellite-based geographical measurements, hydrological testing, environmental risk assessments, and the joint participation of relevant government agencies. As per official consent, scientific verification of the lake's elevation, surface area, and depth has yet to be completed. Current development initiatives focus on sustainable trekking routes and environmentally conscious infrastructures. Preliminary findings suggest that the lake was formed from glacier water originating from high altitude, though its exact depth remains unmeasured. Experts say the existence of previously unidentified high altitude glacier lakes driven by geographical uplift, glacier movement, and gradual changes in water sources is a natural phenomena in Himalayan region of Nepal. Before we conclude this episode, let's go to once a thriving spot for travelers, Panchasi, a prominent hill station and pilgrimage site in Nepal's Annapurna region that has fallen silent in recent days. Hills packed with the camping tents of tourists, dining at crowded local hotels, and enjoying the breathtaking sight of the Himalayas have become a fading memory. Once a thriving spot for travelers, Panchasi, a prominent hill station and pilgrimage site in Nepal's Annapurna region, has fallen silent in recent days. Hills packed with camping tents of tourists, dining at crowded local hotels, and enjoying the breathtaking sight of the Himalayas have become a fading memory. Once a popular route for short of the beaten path treks from Pokhara, Panchasi has been largely deserted as road access and essential infrastructures have long been neglected. Of the 50 households that once thrived, only 8 remain after large migration trend in the area.
विगतका दिनहरुमा यहाँ स्वदेशी तथा विदेशी पर्यटकहरुको उपस्थिति एकदमै खचाखच रूपमा रहन्थ्यो। पछिल्लो दिनहरुमा यहाँ आउँदाखेरि होटलको संख्या घट्दो अनि ठाउँ सुनसान जस्तो देखियो।
Locals lament that lack of basic infrastructure, including schools, healthcare services, and a reliable road, citing these as the main reasons behind the decline. Tourism, which was once the backbone of the village economy, has vanished due to high cost of food or lodging caused by poor inland connectivity. Bordering two hilly districts, Sangza and Kaski, Panchase has struggled to secure development budgets from the Gandaki provincial government. Experts warn that Panchase's decline is not an isolated case but part of a broader trend across Nepal, where inadequate infrastructure drives migration and neglects promising tourist destinations. Local representatives emphasize that federal, provincial, and local governments must coordinate effectively, prioritizing the development of roads, schools, and health services to revive both tourism and the livelihoods. As a sacred pilgrimage site for both Hindus and Buddhists, Panchase offers a spiritual allure alongside its natural beauty. With its immense tourism potential, the region awaits better attention and investment from all three tiers of the government. Beyond the cities and the headlines, real lives continue to unfold. Stories are shaped by struggle, strengthened by resilience, and carried forward by hope. This is the Hinterland, and we will be back next week with more stories from Heart of Nepal. Once again, this is Rosina Rai. Goodbye for now.